Hey, what's up everyone? I'm back, day 2 of the playthrough, day 3 of streaming consecutively, and as you can see, today is going to be a lot better than yesterday because I actually remembered to unmute my mic. So, let's get started. So we left off in Traverse Town, and we're only level 9. Since yesterday was such a mess up, I think I'm going to spend a little more time in Traverse Town, just doing a little grinding with Donald and Goofy before we head out in the gummy ship. I think I'm just gonna work on maybe getting up to level 10, which probably won't take much, before we leave this town. Oh wait. Oh shoot, I just remembered we can't because I sealed the keyhole already. This is what happens when you don't play a game for a long time, you end up forgetting things like that. And we only have fire for magic right now. Climb up here, see if we can get any treasure chests. Hard to angle the camera correctly. There we go. Make a potion. Nice. Oh, there's Leon. Talk to him, see what he has to say. Hey. Sure, yeah, we already went in here yesterday. Can't remember. No, not talk. Go check the other area where we fought the knight. See about unlocking the magical door in the back. Still not used to the jump button once again. It's gonna be rough. Alright, got it.
There's something about this musty place. It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kairi?
Sora?
Alright. So we just got Merlin. And I believe he's gonna give us a summons, and we're gonna be starting down that whole path of getting summons. I always found this part really weird, how you can go and practice magic. I think it's the only game where they really give you that option. Or like this kind of... like having a practice room or a training room. I haven't used this room since the PS2, probably. Back in those days when I played it on there.
Fire! Fire!
Angles on.
Fire! Fire!
Go back. Since we only have Fireball to practice with, and honestly I probably won't use much Fireball in this game. Back to Great Godmother. So I guess I was wrong, we don't unlock any summonings yet, but this is usually where you come once you get items to unlock them later on. My bad. Like I said, I haven't played this in quite a while. We do not have the Pooh book either, but we do have this. Get some money and an item. Let's see what it is. Mega Ether. Nice. Jump. The controls on this just, they still do kind of feel like a PS2 game, especially when it comes to the jumping. Come back later when we get the double jump and glide, probably, to get that far off to the chest. Okay. Get it all the way up to the end. Alright. Remember if I need to do the electricity to unlock the door. No, we do not. Alright. Now we can go right back to the opening area. This lady over here. I wonder, where was Yuffie and Aerith this time? Squall, aka Leon, was in front of the Dalmatian's house. Can I unlock this yet? I can. Alright. Postcard. Let's check. I might actually already have another postcard that I should... I got got 2 postcards. I'll go turn both of those in. And then we will look around for Aerith and Yuffie before taking off to the next town. Make a potion. Make ether. Nice. I'm gonna go check the hotel and behind the hotel. And this one always bothered me on the PS2, this ocean door. It's like you should be able to open it, because it always felt like similar to that fire door that we were just at where Merlin was behind it. How it was just elemental themed and you could just open it. I cannot remember what to do with this clock. It's bothering me so bad I can't remember what to do with that clock. I'll look it up later so we don't waste much time. Oh yeah, treasure chest over here. Forgot about that. What we got? Potion? Yeah, early game I'm pretty sure most of the chests are just healing items for the most part. Another treasure chest. Travel back up to the roof, see if we can jump across and get all the way over to that secret door that goes over to the 3rd area, 3rd district. Let's see. Up the ladder with my massive shoes. Difficult with the jump that I have. I don't know if I'm actually be able to make it. Oof, alright. Treasure chest I completely forgot about. Mithril shard. And here, 3rd district. For some reason I thought there was a treasure chest up here as well. There's a vacant house. This was also something that I felt was kind of odd with the first game, the vacant house. That just kind of became our base of operations later on in the game, and then in the other games you never really revisit it. I don't recall you revisiting it, so we'll have to wait and see when we get to the other ones, but more monies. I'm going to get some lightning or thunder. Thunder's probably my favorite attacking spell to do, just because it's just like an area effect type of magic, opposed to the fireball, which is more precise, especially if you have to angle it. As you saw when we were in the practice room, when I was shooting at that one table, it was just going like right over it because the angle of it was wrong. Thank you. Bunch of monies. Alright, fantastic. Let's let me think. We did not find Yufir Aerith. But I'm not sure if they're even showing up at this point in the game. In the map. Alright. Chip and Dale are little navigators. We'll go over to this one. Battle level 1 star, so it should be the easiest. Gummy ship. Oh, wow. So much on rails. I really love the third Kingdom Hearts game, how they did the gummy ship in there. They really nailed it. Because honestly, you don't have to do a lot with the gummy ship, you just have to make it like, free to move around and not really on rails like it is on here, because this kind of feels like old school Star Fox almost. There's not really a lot of like goals or like rings or positioning that you really have to get into. It's pretty wide open a lot of the time. It's just a matter of whether or not you want to get these little items or not. And obviously taking out the enemies. Which for most of the game, the enemies aren't even really much of a problem. That's really kind of slow and drawn out, especially for that first one. Let's enter this new world.
Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! I'm here, I should be there! Oh, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh, the Queen, she'll have my head for sure!
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
That tracks!
I love that face on Sora. So funny.
Must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Yes, take this mysterious liquid, small child. Nothing bad will happen. Do not take candy from strangers. Or do. And now we are introduced to a recurring Heartless type throughout all of the games, these little flying elemental witches. The color of the witch usually shows what kind of magic that it shoots, or does. The ones obviously here. And I don't remember, I don't think fire magic even works on them. Oh, they just absorb it.
Come on!
Clear out this room, but gain a few levels. Since we are in proud mode after all, you'll probably need the extra levels, or as many levels as you can get for boss fights in each area. Table.
Come on!
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Alright. Sorry about that, I don't know if you heard that. The alarm on my phone just went off. Though it wasn't even set for this time. Let's see here. Yeah, in this game, Alice in Wonderland and the Tarzan world are probably two levels that I always forget the order of events. Places to go. This might be a bit longer than Traverse Town when it comes to just traversing the area for the main story. So that's what these Let's Plays are all about is just exploring and looking around these places. Since I've already played this game, it's not a big surprise, but I still love this series and love just being in the worlds and exploring them. I'm sure I'll save. Let's tap back to 500 money. And I haven't seen the original Alice in Wonderland cartoon too many times. I probably only 3 or 4 in total. Cheshire Cat was always my favorite character in it. Although I'm not a big cat person in general. I'm a dog person. Alright. Let's do this. D. Get. Ocean, ether, and a tent. Footprints. Flower.
This should help.
High potion. So as you can see, there are plants around that ask for certain healing items, and just by going to being near them and having like your little cursor on them, go to item and whatever kind that they want, and then in this menu here, they should pop up. And by doing that, you'll get a little item or something from them. The ether. Okay, I have one attached. Do not. I don't even have one. Oof. One. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Good thing it stopped. Change. Yeah. That item, ether. Flower.
This should help.
Heals. Yeah, right. Item, potion, flower.
This should help.
If only I could remember what this is. That platform. Fudge. I cannot remember how to turn back to normal size. Or like small size again. There it is, teeth. Ugh. The prompt was right there. Couldn't even see it. All right. Oof. I should have hit the tree one more time. Before doing that. Alright, well I could probably just do that again later. Oh, shoot, no. Don't walk onto the flower.
Come on!
Alright. It's ether. Oof, I already used up my only ether that I had. Yay, some Dalmatians. I believe that was another clue. Nope, not gonna make that. Remember what these doors go to.
Come on!
Find out. That's another clue as well. This. Big again. I can't remember if there's other stuff we need to do in here. I don't think we can do anything else quite. And come on, guys. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste of time, but I believe there's still some more. Clues to find. Items. Potion. Range sword. Potion. And grow big and turn that tree once again.
This should help.
Big egg. It's that way. Make that just yet. Oh, get over there. I guess I'll take this other way. Just unlocked. Ugh, I have to waste another potion, getting big, and then turning the tree again to get that other door. Make sure you always use up all your options you have before doing something. The more you know. Wasting all my potions on this.
This should help.
Alright, this should be the last time. Turn the tree. Hit that. Yay. Alright. Shrunk down, now we can go to that other door on the far side. Sweet. Donald, you suck. Oh. Fingertips. There we go. Alright. See if that automatically attaches. It does automatically attach to our shortcuts. Now we have Blizzard. In this next section. Oh, there we go. Alright, what do you got for me? Please, 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 please.
Come on! Fire! Deep freeze! Come on! Come on! Come on! Fire! Come on! Come on! Oh
no, no! Potion.
Here! Come on! Fire! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Come on!
There we go. Shoot! Ah, this area is so small.
See ya!
The heck, I just picked up a whole bunch of health. Barely did anything. Ooh. What? Nani? Plot twist. I came to the design of this game, I just wonder why they chose to do this room like this. Like it's a solid square room with paintings on the walls. I wonder if that was an intentional thing or if that was just trying to, I don't know, bake some depth of some sort. Because of limitations of the PS2. Yeah, there's quite a few things that I want to know. Just small things like that. Like, was this on purpose or just for saving space for PS2? And when you're on the island fighting all of the other kids, is there a reason why you don't... Like, Kyrie's like the only one left out in, like, fighting. Because it's odd, all your friends are like fighters on the island, or somewhat, like you can do battles with them. But then they never pop up in like the future games really, at least in a combat sense. I was wondering if there was ever any plans to have them also like leave the island and become Keyblade Masters as well at some point. Because that could be a spin-off game. I'd be somewhat interested. Although they are just like, they're just clones from Final Fantasy characters. Now that rock is removed, we can go to the door in the very far back. Now the big guys are also reoccurring enemies. Uh-oh. Gotta sneeze. Ooh. That one hurt. It's so weird, because in this game, like, you're the youngest you are in the whole series. I believe. Would Dream Drop Distance count as you being younger? When you're in the anyway, so this is like the youngest you play as Sora. You can really tell, especially with the big belly guys, the one that was just out here. In future games, they are so much shorter. They feel so much shorter. In all the other games. This is the only one where the big belly guys are actually, they feel big. Ah, shoot. One more time. Potion. Flower.
This should help.
This was a good idea, but it's like... you're a dingus like me and just keep forgetting things you need to do when you're tall and what not to do when you're tall. That becomes really annoying, constantly having to go back and do that. And like last time we were in here, that should have been like way shorter than what it was.
Come on! Come on!
Back here. That's where this is, and there's a Trinity mark down on the floor. Rock me, so you have to do lightning on those flowers right there. This guy wants high potion. Oof. You're gonna have one.
This should help.
Mega potion. Worth it. Here we go. Get out of that. Let's just check some items, see what we got. Yep, some setups. I can't remember, there's an item that we can get that raises our AP. So we're able to equip more abilities. You know, as well as, like, obviously leveling up, giving you more AP. Nice. Equip that to Goofy. Donald. I think Jackpot is something that you can really... that comes in play in later games as well with Goofy. Where you can really cheese enemies for, I think, money. I might be getting that confused with some other ability, but there's ability that you can stack in later on games that's similar to Jackpot, which just increases the amount of like, HP and money you get from enemies. More Dalmatians. I like to be very cautious with my saving. Had a really bad experience when I was young on PS2 playing Sly Cooper. Going through that whole game without saving. Made it all the way to the end. Very final boss, and then the power went out. And I was like, no. I remember it didn't like take me that far away from where I was, but still, ever since then, I obsessively save whenever I usually can. Let's see here.
See ya! Be free!
They're not that strong, just one hit of the anti-magic. Or the magic that, you know, wizard opposite of fighter. So. One hit of their polar opposite. That's what I was trying to say. Words. Sometimes they escape me. Oh god. Alright.
Come on!
Bitty. God, I've been a part of this franchise, playing this franchise since the original on PS2 when it first came out. I still cannot remember most of the enemy names. Rabbit. Okay. Can't get that treasure chest up top just yet. Oh, sorry. Checking something in chat, wasn't paying attention. Okay.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Deep freeze! Come on!
There we go. Ah, no! Bad jumping. Dominic is doing well. There we go. Lights are on. Queen's Courtyard, I believe that will take us over to the other top of the hedge. Yep. Go, left everyone. Abilities, we did not get any AP from that. Right, equipment. Any theirs. Alright. There's one more door we needed to go through. Oh, those dudes. Okay, so if you've never played this game, these guys, they don't really do anything. They just do a few gestures and they disappear, but each gesture corresponds to a specific kind of magic that you're supposed to do to them. And if you do, I believe there's 3 different gestures they do. If you do those 3 magics in that order to them, then they'll like just die. But if you try to attack them or hit them with any magic that isn't the right kind that you're supposed to, that like doesn't follow the pattern that they're pantomiming, they'll just disappear. It's kind of weird having a whole room like that just full of those guys. They're just extremely passive and will run away. Wait, no, there wasn't another door. That was... Oh! I got confused! I thought that door was supposed to be...
Come on!
I thought we showed up from a door right here, and there was another door in front of us. I've been this game for 20 years, and I still forget things about the original.
Come on!
Ridiculous. Ooh, oh.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
there we go. Max AP boost. I don't even know why they say that, max AP boost. It's like, you get one. You get like 1 point of AP or something. Alright, when he glows like that, that means he is very aggressive. He does that charging attack. There are very few Heartless that actually have any kind of like, what's the proper name? Maybe not berserk mode, but like gets that glow and just becomes very aggressive. Goes like very aggressive. Like obviously, yeah, most of them, basically all of them attack you, but there's never like a second level where they just start really going ham, like the fat guys do. Which I actually wish they would incorporate that with some other Heartless. I think that would be interesting. Alright, we should have went back here, probably. And went to the plant. Yep. If you've played the original game and none of these remakes, you might notice that this boss also has a different color scheme, just like the Knight in Traverse Town. So most of the Heartless have new color schemes. This one is probably my least favorite, going with like that soft pink purple with the yellow accents. Because originally it was just black and red, but it was very contrasting and abrasive looking, the color scheme. I think if they just lightened up the red and black a bit, so they'd be like less saturated, it would have looked way better than doing a complete color change like this, because this looks like Easter. Oh, the table's spinning. Oh, I forgot it did that.
This should help.
Just remember that you could smash the table. So sweet. As you can see, I keep jumping up onto the table. This guy, since he's so high up, trying to jump at his feet, he can do a swipe down at his feet. Right there.
Come on!
Pretty wide sweep. It's so earlier on, and you're pretty not as agile as you usually are. It can be hard to get away from that low sweep. But it's much easier to try to get up higher. Plus, it's also a lot easier to actually hit him. Right under him, as you can see, like, it really is just timing the jump to be right.
Fire!
And Betty. scan on. I put the ability scan.
Come on!
Oh no! Not remember if user does more damage than just fire. Come on. This is kind of awkward because it's hard to really gauge whether or not you're under the table or just
Fire!
as you can see, if you do something like fire, if you keep spamming the button, it'll just like keep doing more fireballs, and you don't have to kind of reset and redo your whole like pose and say fire again for each one. Just kind of fire them all out rapid style. Remember, this boss battle's taken a while because we are on proud mode, which means these guys will be
This should help.
harder.
Fire!
There we go. Goofy and Donald both get level ups.
What a racket. How's a doorknob to get any sleep? Alright. So, that is the final boss for Alice in Wonderland. There is still plenty more things to do here. However, you probably need like the double jump and the glide, which are abilities that we'll get later on, just to make things a whole lot easier. Right now. I'm going to save, and I'm just going to return to the gummy ship. And we got the trophy. Let's see here. 3 stars. You know, let's just go here instead of traveling all the way back to Trapper's Town and then to the other planet. Buoy. Yeah, at the end of the cutscene after you defeat the boss, that little gummy gem that popped out of the door's mouth. There's never really anything like that Like, they never bring focus to, like, gems, or even, like, really the gummy ship really isn't that important in any story, really. It's just a means of getting from planet to planet. I think that's one of the few times they actually mention some sort of, like, technology or anything in a cutscene that has nothing to do with, like, the Heartless, and it's just like, oh, it's means of transportation. Yeah, it's weird, especially in later games. Like, they always put emphasis in later games on, like, the original Kingdom Hearts characters, more so than the Disney characters. A lot of the times, even more than the Final Fantasy characters, since they're trying to branch off and just, like, become their own franchise, basically, separate from them. But that's what makes them great, is this unique blend of both original Kingdom Hearts characters as well as Final Fantasy and Disney. They never really focus on, like, this weird technology that is the gummy ship, and, like, how anyone has it or figured it out or anything like that. Obviously, it's not that important, but still, it'd be interesting if they actually, like, gave a little more background or anything really on it. Then we are at our new place. World, that's the word. Ugh, I am so sorry. Words are really escaping me today. Is the Wild Jungle, Tarzan. This is probably one of my least favorite worlds in the entire franchise. Just because, like, Tarzan, this game came out in the early 2000s. Same with Tarzan, was, I think, one of the newest Disney movies at the time, and that movie always feels like it just kind of, like, disappeared into obscurity, like early to late 2000s Disney, before they made the switch to CGI. A lot of their animated films, like Tarzan, Treasure Planet, Atlantis 1 and 2, yeah, like all those movies never just fell to the wayside and never really get mentioned. Having this Tarzan planet here is kind of odd because it's, like, not one of, like, the core super popular Disney movies.
Whoa!
So I would love more of them, like a Treasure Planet in Kingdom Hearts. That'd be awesome.
Oh, my head. Donald? Goofy? Come on!
Sabor. Danger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
This place.
Okay. Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Hmm?
Friends.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Donald.
Huh?
Know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
Look for Riku. Friends.
Right.
Kairi. Friends.
Right.
Oh, friends. Here.
Really? Huh?
Friends. Here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Tarzan. Tarzan. Go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go go.
Gosh, where are we? I sure hope Sora's okay.
Who needs them? We can find the king without them, huh?
Oh,
Never trust a man with that thin a mustache. Alright, so this is the first world where we actually can change up our party. We actually have someone else in it other than Donald and Goofy.
Come on!
Kingdom Hearts 3 is about a year. Oh my gosh, I can't even really tell. Over a year old at this point as I'm playing this game. And a lot of people have complaints that in Kingdom Hearts 3 it's basically all Disney characters, barely any Final Fantasy, which is fair since you don't really see any Final Fantasy characters until the DLC that came out. But all of the worlds are just the movies that they're like what was it? Not Frozen. Yeah, Frozen. That world is just basically the movie, and Sora and Donald and all of them are just like background characters basically. And that in the third game there's just, it feels a lot less like our characters in the world with the Pixar characters and like doing the whole new original story. And it just feels more like our characters are background characters in the movie that's being played out. And honestly, I've only really played through Kingdom Hearts 3 twice, and not really, I don't really think about the story that in depth when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. I just accept whatever is happening and just enjoy it. But I don't know, like looking back at these older games, like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, how much has really changed within the story itself? From like the movie that it comes from and then injecting the original Kingdom Hearts characters into it. Like how much has changed. It just kind of feels like, especially in this first game, Sora, Goofy, and Donald are doing a lot more and is changing the story a lot more. Like the plots are still happening from the movie, but in seemingly drastically different ways. Where in Kingdom Hearts 3, a lot of it is, here's the main story from the movie, and our characters are just gonna follow and tag along behind them.
And to be fair, there are some worlds that are like drastically different. Like Toy Story. That's basically an entirely original thing, which looks amazing. Alright, got that. This. Yeah, the reason why I bring it up is because later on when I do eventually get to Kingdom Hearts 3, months from now, I really want to like try to like remember to like pay attention to the story and just try to really maybe, I don't know if study is the proper word for it, but just to really try to see and compare all of the story beats from all of the games, like 1 and 2 and all the side games, and see how much it's really different from the movies that they originally come from to what it's like in the Kingdom Hearts game. See, like, what's the good balance? Like, what makes the story effective and not just feel like, oh, we're just following the main story, opposed to we're in the story and changing it as Kingdom Hearts characters interacting with this Disney world.
Jane,
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there.
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
highly doubtful.
Sora!
Goofy! Donald!
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sora, look what we found. Look at this.
Sorry, Tarzan. I'm gonna swap you out. Yeah, I just love the Sora, Donald, Goofy setup. There are very few other characters that I like replacing. That's why I love the third game so much in the series, because you're actually able to add just an additional person to your party and not have to swap anyone out. And I really want to see this conversation that just happened in the Japanese version, because does Jane say, oh, you speak Japanese, or does she also say, oh, you speak English in that one as well? Which would be weird. But I don't know, she's supposed to be an English explorer. But although I never seen the Japanese Tarzan, so maybe he's a Japanese researcher. Who knows? I have very few collectibles that are like unique to a world. Like number 4. Yeah, they don't do something like that too often, having like world-specific collectibles. Like there's the Ansem pages, which are kind of spread out for like the main story throughout all the worlds. But other than that, there's never really too many specifics like these slides.
check my abilities. Oh, yeah. Alright, so in the boss fight on the Alice in Wonderland world, I thought I had scan on, but I remember now, I only had 1 AP, and I put it towards dodge roll. That's what happened. Alright, Tarzan. Camp. I totally whiffed. Oh wait, no, it's this one. Oh, that was it. Alright, cool. I find it weird that so much, like that dialogue that comes up within the box, normally, like when it's a conversation between people, like a cutscene style, you have to press the X button to continue. Yet when it does a pop-up like that, when it's the same type of dialogue box, it just quickly comes up and then quickly goes away on its own. Instead of having to like interact. I cannot wait for the double jump. This level reminds me more than anything of the old school Aladdin and Lion King game back on like Super Nintendo. Jump on hippos and whatnot. I'm kind of surprised there's so few actual like Disney games. Like there's a lot overall, but there's like very few actual like Disney like franchise video games. There was the Disney Infinity, which I thought was a good idea. I never got to play it. It seemed like an interesting idea. If you don't know anything about that game, look it up. It seemed pretty interesting where you got these little figures and you could interact all these different Disney properties with one another in a giant world. Oh, I'm so sorry, I keep messing with that jump. There was another one that involved Mickey and a painting brush. I don't remember the name of it, but that was supposed to be a very good Disney game. There was 2 of them. And those were fairly new, like back on the Wii and Wii U. Oh, there was this one on the PS2. I have no idea why it happened, but it was a Disney game where you were just a kid and you were skateboarding in like different Disney worlds. It was for the PS2, and it was pretty fun, especially like the Toy Story level. You were like shrunk down like a toy. And I kind of feel like that might have been inspiration for Kingdom Hearts 2. There's like small skateboarding sections that happen very briefly in that game, which I thought was an interesting concept, but they never did too much with it, so it just kind of felt like weird that they made this system, but then it never really did anything in the series or in that game specifically. And it always reminded me of that skateboarding game that Disney put out. I just feel like that could have been like an awesome like series of mini games within the Kingdom Hearts game. It's just like they already have like the basic like you're on a skateboard and you can do these tricks. It's like why not do kind of like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater kind of thing, where it's like, oh, here's collectibles, you have to get on your skateboard or do certain like tricks. Because it worked surprisingly well in the levels that it was in. Although I think ultimately that flowy feeling from the skateboard kind of got transferred over into like the work on the flow motion system, which came with, I believe it was Dream Drop Distances when flow motion was introduced. Well, fully, there was like some hints to it at Kingdom Hearts 2 with a lot more freer and flowier movement. Just rambling, trying to pass time. Yeah, the jungle, I don't know, it just feels like this, it's not a bad level, it just feels, I don't know, there's just something about this level that I just really can't get into. There we go, max MP boost. And, like, everything's fine, the enemies are fine, the actual, like, these little rooms that we're in, that we go room to room, is good. I think it's just the setup of them, the layout of how to get to each individual one. Or it just kind of feels like a straight line where you start at the boat and you have to go all the way through to like this section, and then you have to go all the way back through this straight line back to the boat section up top. Where with Alice in Wonderland, it was kind of just like a series of circles where it's like you go to like the room next to the Queen's room, and there'd be a bunch of doors that would bring you to a bunch of different rooms. They'd all kind of circle back around the Queen's room in that secondary room. Where this one, it just feels like you would constantly have to backtrack, and there's no real like looping of areas, like feeding into other areas. It's more of a straight line. You go one place to another. Did I even talk to Jane? I'm rambling so much I can't remember. Okay, so is this castle supposed to be the one from Hollow Bastion? And then what does that even mean? If Sora thinks it's familiar, he's allegedly never been there. Although, spoilers, at this point he's supposed to have Kairi's heart inside his heart, so maybe it's her that's remembering it? That just like makes it really seem... Is that the castle from Hollow Bastion, or is it just a castle that's familiar because it's a giant castle and they don't look too different from one another? It's like, oh, giant castle, reminds me of Hollow Bastion.
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi? Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place. Young man, we've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to encounter these friends of yours. I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to them.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide...
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
Tarzan, are you sure?
Tarzan go see Kerchak.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort. After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
How much extra time would it have been to just model a mouth instead of having that painted on? Alright, so we have to go find Kerchak. Trying to think. I think it was over here.
Fire!
Maybe up the trees? I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the part that I really have issues with. I can never remember the order of things, and like I said, it's kind of a straight line of areas where you have to go all the way down one way, all the way back the other. It just feels like traveling around in this place is a lot less convenient than it is in other areas. Even though it probably isn't. Right. These big shoes do come in handy. Like the tips of my massive feet. Edge.
Kerchak, please listen to me. I know the nesting grounds are secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Oh, did you get that?
No!
Kerchak! Kerchak.
Oh.
See ya! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Alright, so yeah. You open up these flowers, I don't believe it's any specific magic, it's just hit it with magic.
Fire! Ha!
Yeah, once again, this is something that I don't think was ever brought back in future games, is having objects that you have to hit with specific kind of magic.
See ya!
Or give items to, the healing items to have any kind of effect on them. And have that be like some sort of puzzle that you have to solve. I don't think they ever brought that back. Which again, I think is a good idea and they should bring back, because at least it kind of breaks up the action, even though these are like basically super action heavy in terms of just being hack and slash. Let's see. Ether, we don't. Find some enemies.
Wait, Kerchak! Please!
You don't understand. I was only trying to. Ah, a snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
Why are you full of why are you so full of fudge, man? Why is my mouth not working today? It's one of those days where everything just feels like it's mush mouth. Can't remember. Do I need the double jump for that? Or wait, no, the barrel. Yes, that's what it was. See, in future games, like, traversing is super easy. So it kind of, like, takes away this kind of stuff. Where you just need to find, like, a barrel or something and move to the right place. Which is, like, that's been in a million games and it's super basic to do. Oh! I didn't know how that happened, but okay, I'm happy. Like I was saying, just doing small stuff like moving this box over here so you can get up on this ledge, or using your magic or some sort of potions or healing on different items to get different like effects or unlock different things. Those are just small things you can do for your game to really just make it feel more diverse and different than just more of the same. Kingdom Hearts 3, it's basically go here, fight, go here, fight, go here, fight. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the fighting system, although I still don't know how I feel about the flow motion. Like, obviously the traversal is great, but it's basically, you barely have to touch the ground, you're flying all over the place, you're just running everywhere as fast as you possibly can. And like I said, fighting everything along the way. That. Nope. Yeah, the flow motion, I feel like conceptually it's a good idea, but it hasn't fully formed yet. Where it's too confusing. Like, yeah, you can like kick off walls and just go flying around everywhere, but it still kind of feels like you can interact with too many surfaces that the interaction of one another, of each surface, kind of gets in the way with one another. Like, kick off this wall, except you'll run into this pole, which will start spinning around on instead of, like, banking off of it. It's like when you're trying to go from A to B and you get stuck on a pole, which just, like, keeps you spinning around it, trying to attack enemies which aren't even there. It just kind of feels like they need to figure out how to, like, make the flow motion flow better within the game itself. Well, I'm talking way too much about future games than I am about one. We'll get to them. We will. It is partially a threat, but mostly a promise. I'm sorry, I'm having a really weird sleep schedule recently, so I'm kind of out of my mind right now. Alright, so Kerchak. Got the monkey off of there, we're gonna go back down. Oh, the flower's closed back up. I really need an ether, man, shoot. Switch. Yeah, like, look at this. This is so hard to really tell the path. And what is this tiny room for? I mean, there's nothing in it. I don't think there ever really is anything in that room. I could be proven wrong later on, but I don't think there ever is anything in that room. And that still gives me only 3 shots. Or wait, no.
Fire!
No, it gives me more than 3 shots. I forgot the yellow bar. Alright. Now let's go back and try to do those flowers. Yeah. See if we can get all of them. Get all of them. Jesus. I'm a stuttering little boy.
Fire!
I'm going full Nicolas Cage on this.
Fire! See ya!
Got it.
Fire!
Damn it. Alright.
See ya!
I've already messed up too many times. So
Fire!
yeah, no. Shoot. I don't know if that first one was because Donald and Goofy were standing there. Or what it was, and I didn't need to run up over here. I just needed to jump up on that. Alright. I need to remember to come back and do that. I'm gonna push forward on the story. And yeah, we are definitely going to be circling back to these different worlds for sure, and like getting more of the collectibles and exploring more of the areas that we can't right now. And I feel like this was a good idea, having the tree sliding. Kind of makes it unique to this level. Obviously it never comes back in the future because we never come back, spoilers, we never come back to this area, or this world in future games. Which I think they could totally do more with some of these worlds. I don't know about this one specifically due to like how it ends. In both the movie as well as in this game specifically. Oh fudge. Donald? Oh, Donald, you're useless. That wasn't happening. Trying to remember, when do I get cure? Once again, probably should look these things up.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
And if by some miracle you've never played this game and you're watching this and you're wondering what like that little 15p that popped up when we defeated them, that was like semi like white / transparent, that's how much XP we get off of them. And you might notice sometimes when we parry or counter properly for certain attacks, like that will pop up, but it'll be like 2, 3, 5. That's additional XP you get just from countering that attack. So if you're good enough,
How could you do such a
you can
thing?
get more XP.
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now. Huh? What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them! I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it. Hmm?
Ah, humbug. I think Tarzan has probably one of the best villains. Because the dude is like a serious threat. Like, he will kill you straight up. And it's like, respect. Most of them, there have to be like some elaborate plan, or like they're just trying to do like some other thing and you just keep getting in the way. It's like, no, I will murder you. When it comes to the Tarzan villain, it's like, oh, very direct. Almost got 1,000 monies. Let's check here. Items. Yeah, we got 6 mega potions. I'll equip some of these.
Heartless! Come on! Come on!
No, right. So I gave Donald the Mega Potion because generally whenever there's healing needing to be done, Donald and Goofy generally do heal you if you equip them with like the proper potions, I find. So make sure you always have those two stocked up with potions so they can always do like additional healing on you. Especially now early game when we don't have Cure. Because even when Donald learns Cure, it's kind of like, sometimes he will, but a lot of the times he won't. But if they have the potions, they usually will. At least that's what I've found in my personal playthrough. Ah, monkeys!
Come on!
I do not know why I picked Proud Mode. I should not have made this as difficult as it was. But we'll get through it. I'm gonna try to get platinum on this thing regardless, so might as well start with it. Doesn't help though that the camera is butts.
See ya!
Yeah, can't wait until I get the money slash health magnet, so all that stuff gets sucked up instead of having to walk through it. So we already did those first 2 areas. track.
Fire! Fire! See ya!
I should probably grind earlier to get a little bit more levels.
Come on!
I really prefer the original color scheme for these monkeys back in the PS2 days, where they were more gray instead of this brighter yellowish color. I find it interesting that in the I don't know if it was the remix version, final mix version for the PS2, if they redid all the colors for the Heartless, or if they did it specifically for the PS3 re-release back to PS4.
Come on!
Because I know they recolored all of the bosses for this one. And they always had like alternate colors in the other games, at least in the final mix version they did.
See ya!
Yeah, watch out for the pink girl monkeys. I believe those are the ones that drop bananas and you can slip on them and just lose a bunch of money.
Fire!
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if Donald and Goofy can slip on the banana peels as well. And we'll lose a bunch of money. Oh, your money. A bunch of your money. Yeah, I cannot remember the proper magic that you have to do on those ones. Like which pantomime motion means which magic. Besides, we don't have all the magic, so we probably won't be able to do most of those little pantomime dudes. Take them out. Almost. This one. Early 2000s PS2 platforming. Not good. Although they made it much easier in here for this version. Before it was just jump and hope you make it. Oh. See, that's one that I hate because it feels like you're about to just fall right off when it just like when you jump out here, but it like pulls you back to land further back. Like, oh, why would you do that? Heart attack waiting to happen. More Dalmatians. Remember, I think that's the only treasure chest up here. And then we just need to go straight up. Oh wait, no, what's over there? feel like magic is definitely very useful in Proud Mode, especially earlier on. Depending on how you answer those questions in the beginning, so how much XP you get earlier on, how like you're leveling up throughout. So if you're like me that do like mid to like late game to increase your XP there instead of early game, it's a lot better to have better magic earlier on. You can just take care of those enemies a lot quicker since you're leveling up slower and usually under leveled, especially on Proud Mode. Although I did not choose to boost my magic, which I do not know why I completely forgot about doing that.
Fire!
Oh, fudge. Bad monkey.
Come on!
I believe this is the last one we need to do for helping the gorilla. I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna head back to camp. Really hope that's the right way to go. Actually, I'll check this room up here real quick. That's usually empty. Never remember. One's in there. In this room. Yeah, might as well take them out. Get a little extra XP.
See ya! Fire!
Oh, actually, what am I doing? There's monkeys here.
Fire!
Probably those flowers right now.
See ya!
Dude.
Come on! Fire! See ya!
One on the ground, one over there. One on the tree. We already hit it. Ah, shoot. I not remember what to do. Alright. Taking out those units, and
Come on!
this is an infinite spawn right now.
Fire!
Yeah, alright, level up, strength is. There's one.
See ya!
Alright. There we go, there we go. Actually, hold on. Because we just leveled up. Let me check. Everyone to see. Donald, you need to get more abilities, my man. Oh shoot, Donald already used up those potions. Oh, Tarzan has potions on him. Oh yeah, here's a little... It's not a big tip, but a little tip here is, when you go to a new world, always check your new party member, because they might have potions or ethers or something on them. You can trade them off to another character that you might be using, or just put them in your storage. So, yeah, a little extra. And it's usually just regular potion and nothing that extravagant, but still. A little money saver. For the money's conscious. In it, and we have to drop down. I can't remember how to open up that additional path. If it just opens up at a certain point in the story, or if I have to hit it. I've already went down twice, so this being the third time. I'm gonna try hitting it. I think that's how it opens up. I can never get the timing of that double jump every time. There we go. Alright, it's open up now. We went down the slide to save one more time. So I think it's the final boss that's coming up. Like I said, like these earlier places, especially Alice in Wonderland and Tarzan, I have a hard time remembering how much stuff we do before the final boss. I think this might be it. Oh, shoot. Should have added more potions to me. Put up the other two. Got him in a little stun lock. That was weird. Never had that happen where he was just stuck in a perpetual stun lock like that. New item, nice. Oh shoot. Attention needs to be paid.
See ya! Fire! Fire! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Come on!
Just don't want to get too close to that door. Nice power house now. Again.
Come on!
Alright.
Fire!
God, come on. Just the range being so short in this game. Ah, no. Get it in time. Somebody down the water. This way up to the treehouse.
Tarzan!
Oh yeah, the big thingy.
Come on!
I remember you're supposed to take out all the heartless and then this giant thing disappears, or if you have to hit
Fire! Deep freeze!
it was hitting it. Alright, now we're gonna go back down. I can't remember where the open path that we just did drops you when you're sliding down the trees. But we are going to find out. I think it just drops you in like the next room over. Which is why I saved there, because if it does, I don't want to go back to the tent and save there. Never get the timing of that. Oh, what the heck? It was open last time! Alright, since we're here, I might as well just save this for that.
See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
bad idea. Flying monkeys.
Come on!
Almost 1,500 money. Almost. Should be able to get some new equipment. I can't remember if new equipment unlocks with Dewey and Louie after each world, or if it's after we unlock the second half. Find out.
Come on! Come on! See ya! Fire! No! Clayton?
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
Come on! Come on! Fire! Fire!
Oh, that barely did any damage to me.
Come on! Come on! Fire!
Oh, dude.
Here! Fire! Deep
It's only like 2 hits and then you're dead. Alright, we can do this. Just Chetty Monkey. Let's go fight boss. We're gonna skip this since we just seen it. God damn it! It just starts with you being blasted in the face every time. Oh boy. Alright.
Come on!
Let me go back to the tent real quick. What's our level? What's our next level? 220 for the next level. We'll go. Alright. Goofy, dude. Tarzan. Oh, Tarzan's way higher level. I generally like to keep the party just Sora, Donald, and Goofy, but crowd mode, you have to do stuff. Alright. That's gonna be it for tonight. Been going for a while now. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll get back on roughly the same time and finish up the Tarzan level and continue on to the Hercules level. But yeah, I want to thank everyone stopping by, everyone in chat, and yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks, shut up, and see ya.